Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss Clairaut's equation. So today concept is Clairaut's equation. Clairaut's equation means the equation of the form y is equal to px plus f of p is known as Clairaut's equation. Clairaut's equation. Any equation is in the form y is equal to p into x plus f of p is known as Clairaut's equation. For further continuation, general solution of the Clairaut's equation is obtained by simply replacing p by c. In this equation, the general solution is obtained by simply replacing p by c. Therefore, y is equal to c into x plus f of c. This is the general solution of Clairaut's equation. General solution of Clairaut's equation. Just replace p by c in Clairaut's equation, we get general solution of the Clairaut's equation. Before going to solve the problems on Clairaut's equation, first we discuss singular solution of the equation. So, singular solution means singular solution. So, singular solution means, let us suppose that the general solution of the differential equation is g of x comma y comma c is equal to 0. For any differential equation, general solution of the differential equation is g of x comma y comma c is equal to 0. In this equation, treating c as a parameter, we differentiate one partially with respect to c to obtain partial derivative of general solution with respect to c is equal to 0. In this equation, treating c as a parameter and differentiate the equation 1 partially with respect to c to obtain partial derivative of general solution is equal to 0. In this equation, eliminating the parameter c from equation, for time being it denoted by 2. Eliminating the parameter c from 1 and 2, we obtain a relation of the form. Here, eliminating the parameter c from 1 and 2, we obtain a relation of the form phi of x comma y is equal to 0 and is known as singular solution of the differential equation. This is the working procedure to find out the singular solution for the given differential equation. So, for any given differential equation, first find out the general solution. The general solution means g of x comma y comma c is equal to 0, call it as equation 1. Then, in this general solution, treating c as a parameter, we differentiate the equation 1 partially with respect to c to obtain. So, partial derivative of general solution is equal to 0. Time being it denoted by equation 2. For further continuation, eliminating the parameter c from 1 and 2, we obtain a relation is of the form of the form phi of x comma y is equal to 0 and is known as singular solution of the given differential equation. So now I am going to solve the problems on Clairaut's equation. The first one question is solve y is equal to ax plus a by p. The first one question is solve y is equal to ax plus a by p. So in this question here I am going to find out the singular and general solution of the given problem. Y is equal to ax plus a by p, call it as equation 1. So the given equation is Clairaut's equation of the form y is equal to px plus f of p. So already we know that general solution of Clairaut's equation is simply obtained by just replacing p by c. Therefore, general solution for the given differential equation is obtained by just simply replacing p by c. Therefore, the general solution is y is equal to cx plus a by c. This is the general solution of the given differential equation. Singular solution is differentiate equation 2 partially with respect to c. Now I am going to differentiate equation 2 partially with respect to c, therefore 0, because LHS does not contain the parameter c, therefore derivative of y with respect to c is 0 is equal to c into x differentiation with respect to c is nothing but x into c derivative is 1 plus a into 1 by c differentiation is nothing but minus 1 by c square, or 0 is equal to x minus a by c square is nothing but x is equal to a by c square, or c square is equal to a by x, c is equal to root of a by x. So the parameter value c is equal to root of a by x, therefore equation 2 becomes y is equal to, in place of c is nothing but root of a by x or root a by root x plus a by c, a divided by root a by root x, or is same as y is equal to root a by root x into x is nothing but root x into root x, therefore root x into root x plus a is nothing but root a into root a divided by root a, this root x goes to numerator into root x. Here one root x get cancelled, root a get cancelled, finally y is equal to root a into root x is nothing but root ax plus again also root ax, root a into root x is nothing but root ax, or y is equal to 2 times of root ax, y equals 2 times of root ax, squaring on both sides. So y square is equal to 4ax, this is the singular solution of the given equation. Now I am going to solve the second one question in Clairaut's equation. The question is obtain the general and singular solution. Here I am going to find out both general and singular solution of the equation p equals log of px minus y. So first write down the given equation. In solution p equals log of px minus y. This is the given equation. Here I am going to use logarithmic properties. So the property is n is equal to log m with natural logarithm function is same as e power n is equal to m. This is the logarithmic property. So using this property for the given function, therefore e power p is equal to px minus y. Because the given equation is not in Clairaut's equation form, so using logarithmic function we can convert given function into Clairaut's equation form. Therefore, e power p is equal to px minus y, or y is equal to px minus e power p. Y is equal to px minus e power p, call it as equation 1. This is in Clairaut's equation form. Y is equal to px minus p is in the form y is equal to px plus f of p. Already we know that general solution of Clairaut's equation is obtained by replacing p by c. Therefore, in this equation general solution is obtained by just replace p by c. Therefore, put p is equal to c in equation 1. Therefore, y is equal to c into x minus e power c. This is the general solution. General solution of the equation. Y is equal to cx minus e power c. For time being, it denoted by equation 2. For further continuation, singular solution. Singular solution. Differentiate equation 2 partially with respect to c. So, differentiate equation 2 partially with respect to c. Therefore, derivative of equation 2 with respect to c, we get derivative of y with respect to c is equal to 0, and c into x derivative is nothing but x minus e power c differentiation with respect to c is nothing but e power c, or x is equal to e power c. So, in the next line, taking log on both sides, therefore, log x is equal to log e power c, or log x is equal to c into log e, but we know that log e value 1. Therefore, so log x is equal to c. Therefore, c is equal to log x. Using c in equation 2, we get the singular solution of the given equation. Using c value in equation 2, therefore, y is equal to c into x is nothing but log x into x minus e power c. E power c is nothing but x. Therefore, minus x, or y is equal to x into log x minus x. This is the singular solution of the given equation. Singular solution of the given equation. Now, I am going to solve the next one question in Clairaut's equation. The question is, solve the equation. So, px minus y into py plus x is equal to 2p. By reducing into Clairaut's form, taking the substitutions, capital X is equal to small x square and capital Y is equal to small y square. This is the given problem. First, we have to reduce the given equation into Clairaut's equation form. Then, using the substitution, find out their solution. So, first consider capital X is equal to x square and capital Y is equal to y square. So, in the next line, differentiation of capital X with respect to small x, we get, so derivative of capital X, differentiate the both x and y with respect to small x and small y. Therefore, derivative of capital X with respect to small x is nothing but 2x. Derivative of capital Y with respect to small y is nothing but 2y. But we know that p is nothing but, small p is nothing but, or p is nothing but dy by dx. Therefore, p is equal to dy by dx or is same as, by using chain rule condition, dy divided by d capital Y is same as d capital Y divided by d capital X is same as d capital X divided by d small x. Here I am going to use chain rule condition. Therefore, is same as small p is equal to d small y divided by d capital Y is nothing but reciprocal of this result. So, 1 by 2y. D capital Y divided by d capital X, for time being it denoted by d capital Y divided by d capital X is nothing but capital P. Therefore, capital P into dx divided by d small x is nothing but 2x. Here 2 get cancelled. Therefore, small p is nothing but so x by y into capital P. But we know that small x is nothing but x square is equal to capital X. Small x is nothing but root of capital X divided by root of capital Y into capital P, because x square is equal to capital X, x is equal to root of capital Y, x, y square is equal to capital Y, y is nothing but root of capital Y. This is the condition. Using small p value in given equation. The given equation is px minus y into py plus x is equal to 2p. So, this is the given equation. In this equation, we are going to use p value. P is nothing but root x divided by root y into capital P. Therefore, root of capital X divided by root of capital Y into capital P. Small x is nothing but root of capital X minus small y is nothing but root of capital Y into P is nothing but root of capital X divided by root of capital Y. Root of capital X divided by root of capital Y into capital P. Y is nothing but root of capital Y plus x is nothing but root of capital X is equal to 2 times of P. P is nothing but root of capital X divided by root of capital Y into capital P, or is same as simplification for this condition. Root x into root x is nothing but x into capital P. Cross multiplication minus root y into root y is nothing but y divided by root y. For first one simplification. Similarly for second one, root x into root y. Here root y get cancelled. Root x is a common factor. Therefore, root x times of capital P plus 1 is equal to 2 times of root of capital X divided by root of capital Y into capital P. Root x get cancelled. Root y also get cancelled. Remaining values xp minus y into p plus 1 is equal to 2p, or is same as xp minus y is equal to 2p divided by p plus 1, or is same as y is equal to simplification, y is equal to xp minus 2p divided by p plus 1 is in the Clairaut's equation form. Clairaut's equation form and associated general solution is given by, so y equals capital Y is equal to, so general solution is just replace p by c. Therefore, capital Y equals x into c minus 2c divided by c plus 1, or this is the general solution, or in given data capital Y is nothing but small y square, or is same as y square is equal to capital X is nothing but small x square into c minus 2c divided by c plus 1. This is also a general solution of the given equation. Now I am going to solve the last one question in Clairaut's equation. The question is, show that the equation xp square plus xp minus py plus 1 minus y is equal to 0 is Clairaut's equation form, and hence obtain the both general and singular solution of the equation. Okay. First, write on the given equation. Here, first we have to reduce the given equation into Clairaut's equation form. So, first write on the given equation. The equation is xp square plus xp minus py plus 1 minus y is equal to 0, or is same as here xp square plus xp plus 1 is equal to y p into y plus py, or is same as in this equation first two term xp as a common factor, remaining thing is p plus 1 is equal to, in the RHS y as a common factor we get p plus 1. Whole equation, in the next step, whole equation divided by p plus 1 we get y is equal to xp into p plus 1 divided by p plus 1, or y is equal to xp into p plus 1 divided by p plus 1 divided by p plus 1. Here p plus 1 get cancelled, remaining y is equal to xp plus 1 divided by p plus 1 is in the Clairaut's equation form. Y is equal to xp plus f of p, whose general solution is given by, general solution of this equation is given by simply replacing p by c. Therefore, general solution is, so y is equal to cx plus 1 divided by c plus 1. This is the general solution of the given Clairaut's equation. So, using general solution, this is equation 1. Using general solution, find out the singular solution. The singular solution is y equals, okay, we differentiate equation 1 partially with respect to c, we get derivative of, partial derivative of equation 1 with respect to c is equal to, LHS derivative with respect to c is 0, is equal to c into x. So, x plus 1 by c plus 1 derivative is same as 1 by x. Derivative of 1 by x is nothing but minus 1 by x square. Here 1 by c plus 1 derivative is nothing but minus 1 by c plus 1 whole square, or is same as x is equal to 1 by c plus 1 whole square, or c plus 1 whole square is equal to 1 by x, or is same as c plus 1 is equal to 1 by square root of x, or c is equal to 1 by square root of x minus 1. This is the parameter c value. C equals 1 by root x minus 1. Using c value in equation 1, we get the equation of the form phi of x comma y is equal to 0 is known as singular solution of the given equation. Therefore, using c in equation 1, therefore equation 1 becomes, equation 1 becomes, so y equals c into x, c is nothing but 1 by root x minus 1 into x plus 1 by c plus 1. C plus 1 is nothing but, c plus 1 is equal to 1 by root x. Using the value of c plus 1 directly, 1 by root x, or is same as y equals x divided by root x minus x plus 1 by root x is nothing but root x goes to numerator, therefore root x, or y is equal to x is nothing but root x into root x divided by root x minus x plus root x. Here root x get cancelled, therefore y is equal to root x minus x plus root x, or y is equal to 2 times of root x minus x. This is the singular solution. Thank you.